I'm late. It's Terry's fault.
No, they do me. They do me.
This is going to go well tonight, guys. The tournament might not go well, but the cracks will be mighty, I would say. I've got a cup of tea anyway, so I'll be happy. I don't really care. As you will see from the link, we're supporting
Into the
the
top of the chat.
emergent and at the top of the chat. The top of the chat's something different. Stop you interrupting already. God save us.
Get on with it.
We're supporting the Emerging Turners programme this evening. We're going to bombard you a little bit with links and stuff. Terry's going to tell you a little bit about the Emerging Turner a bit later on, because I just sent him the link and he's trying to read it now. But he says he'll give us a brief synopsis. So I can almost say that. A brief synopsis of what's happening with the Emerging Turners programme. But pinned to the top of the chat is a link to the GoFundMe page. Basically, they're trying to raise money so these people can go and study. So if you've got £1 to spare, click on the GoFundMe link and donate £1 or £2 if you can manage it. If you can't, that's fine too. So without further ado, let me tell you who's in the background. God, I don't know if I want to or not.
Ta-da!
Oh, God.
Would you believe?
Ta-da!
What is a wood turning? Would you
So-
believe?
So we've got Steve Mesky Crafts, the sensible head.
I won't go that far. Good evening, all.
We've got the lovely Joe,
Oh.
the voice of an
Evening.
angel. We've got William Kenny.
Good
We've
evening,
got,
everyone.
we've got Mr. Grumpy in the top right-hand box there.
Hello, everybody.
Terry of Heckington Fine Arts. No, it's not. It's just Heckington Arts.
Things to do in your spare time.
That's it. Who said that? read the chat. You'll know what Terry does in his spare time. He's a terrible snorer. Apparently, according to Ruth, anyway. I have no personal experience of that. Thank God. Right. So you guys are going to support me, right? Terry's going to give us the synopsis and fill the chat with links. That'll be a fun.
I can't do the links probably.
I knew
Steve
he
can
was
do
going to say that.
I can't because of
Steve,
the way
Steve
it's
can do the
set up.
links. Steve's a intelligent.
He's into
Back
that.
to
Joe,
back
I said
Steve's
Joe,
on it.
Joe could do the links, but Joe could do the links, but she's had enough trouble trying to read the chat. So I don't know. Yeah.
Hey,
He's
I
not
can't
that
do
Joe,
the
will he?
links.
I can't do the links.
You see what I'm up against?
Look, he's
See
at
what I'm
it
up against?
already.
It's madness altogether. It's madness. I get the chat up here again so that I can see what's happening. Anyway, right, what we're going to do this evening, I've got a small piece of cherry on the lathe. Well, it's not on the lathe yet, it's sitting here. It's actually on the lathe, but not on the lathe. That makes sense? No. Small piece of cherry that I'm going to make a natural edge bowl, I think. But we may have trouble because it's kind of narrow at this side, but we'll see how it goes.
If you had a full piece instead of a half, you could turn an emerging turner.
Could I? You're right, it could. An emerging turner. Anyway, I'm putting this woodworm screw into my chuck, pulling it forward and locking it. And I'm going to mount this thing on the chuck. I hope.
Get on, Joe. While he's doing that, you best read the chat because
Yep.
your
Okay,
hours.
look, he's bossing me around, Brian.
Joe, you want to read the chat there, Joe?
Yes, all right then. So we've got
you work away
welcome.
there, Pip.
Good evening and welcome everybody. Now I know the chat's jumped up, but
I
first
don't
on
make
my
that
list
excuse.
is shut up.
Michelle Oosby was first.
Well, all right then. We've got Michelle Oosby, Copper Owl Wood Turning, Susie Swiss Wood Turner,
Can't do this for
Mama
love.
Ruth.
Wayne the Wood Turner, Jennifer Craft and Creations. We have Paul Hoyton, the Greasby Turner. We have Terry Bartlett.
Houston,
We've
we
got
have a
Tickle
problem.
Turn-ins.
Bam.
I should be alright.
Grandma Roof Tube. Doug Miller at Woodspun Round.
She woke up then, Grandma Ruth.
Clint at Wood Dancers. Roger Kent. I think I've seen Malcolm Douglas in the chat above.
He's there.
That's
He
it.
was way up
Yeah,
past that, so you know.
yeah, it
always
was.
It was early.
I think I said Clint at Wood Dancers. Tony Smith. Des Barnwell.
Face shield.
Yes, good
Hey.
idea.
What's the state of that face shield?
Yeah, I got it. Aye.
Ian in the shed.
A little bit dusty.
Keep on going. We'll keep on going. Ian Leach. Woodworm Paul. Roy's the boy. Paul Finley Woodturner at home.
Hi, Paul.
Alex of Wooden Things.
Right, we're in behind the face shield now, so shouldn't make any difference to the sound, I don't think.
So Spider Spid. Andy the Valley Woodturner Bundy Row. Jason Leveron at JPL Woodworks. Douglas Mungham. Robert
Jeez.
Broswood.
Oh,
Will do.
Let's go to Yorkshire Git.
Let's turn the lift speed down.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Or Benjamin,
So
as
60.
it wants to be called.
And Stephen the Wood Dude. And that's to the bottom of the list.
What about
But a lot of it I've
Mark
jumped
from
up.
Turned Again? Did you get him?
No, that he's not appeared on this.
Is he
So
around?
Mark from Turned Again. If I have missed anybody out, I do apologise. Slim Terry.
Andy Door 60, did you get him? Just
I
checking.
did. Yes, I did.
Yep.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Mine's going to turn live edge bow, natural edge bow if you can. Is it nice?
Trying to turn a live edge bowl as opposed to a natural edge.
Okay.
What's
Now,
the
Wayne the
difference?
Woodturner, Wayne the Woodturner says the Emerging Turners programme is great. It means the oldies like Terry and Brian will retire and give someone else a chance.
Cheeky
Ooh.
toe rag.
Ooh.
Cheeky toe rag.
Listen to
Mark
the
it in.
people I'm talking
Mark it in.
there.
Old. Old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hark at the cheek of that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
just to
can't
let
believe
people
you,
know.
Wayne Glassworth.
But you got to remember, Wayne's not old. He's an antique.
Yeah, he can't go in for this because he's too old.
He's from antiquity.
He's a museum piece.
I'll turn the speed up a
Just
little
let
bit.
people know a little bit about it, and I'll carry on with the rest later because Brian probably want to get his hour chat in, doesn't he? But in August last year, the RPT and the Guild of Worshipful Turners,
Worshipful Company of Wood Turners.
yeah, you know those things with the big badges, brought out had an idea of an emerging turners workshop. So they all got a bit of wood, and away they went for 3 days. 3-day event, and it was very good, very successful. It was supported by them, and they want to do it again. Basically, it's for participants aged between, well, the age range is 18 to 35, but they might stretch it if you're 36 or 16, and you know the chisel. And it's to help young being the inverted commas. 35 is probably young for wood turners, I suppose.
Well, it isn't else
To,
yet.
to actually take part and have a course to try and not there and then become, but get training and plan and place and all the rest of it. They'll be tutored for 3 days. It's scheduled this year for the 11th to the 13th of August, and you know,
And they're trying to raise some funds for it.
there are a few obstacles in the way, like money for a start, and you know, anybody that would like to participate in helping those out, I shall. I'm going to donate Ruth's pocket money for the next month or two. So they'll get a quid from me.
Yeah, you need to give
I
her more.
was just going to say that's how they get the pound.
Get a quid.
Woodturning with Barry and Todd at Glencoe
Oh.
Woodworks has
It's going
joined
to be an
us.
interesting
Hey Barry,
day.
hey Todd.
And Ruth has a question. Brian, what's the biggest piece you've turned? The largest piece of wood?
18 inches.
18 inches, Ruth. There you go. That's it. I'll shut up again.
Dominic.
Oh, Dave Oates is in as well.
Dominic
Dominic.
T64's in. Good evening, Dominic.
Oh,
Hello.
and
Hey,
Dominic.
Dominic.
Well done. Hello, everyone.
That's a new
Dominic.
name.
Dominic.
Welcome along.
T64.
Yeah. Anyway, so there we are, and so it goes on, and there's a big thing about it. And apparently, this year, Jack Ashbury, he was a participant last year. He's helped by Dan Smith and Katie Armstrong, both RPTs from Taylor's Murfield. Nathan Savoy, you might have seen Nathan
Yeah,
the
you
other
seen
day
Nathan the other night, yeah.
on Pete's Live. He was an earworm there. Help with the cost, basically. We need to help with the cost to get some young turners, get new blood in. So if you fancy donating a coin, pinned to the top of the chat is the GoFundMe page. If not, well, perhaps you get a log and turn an emerging turner. That might work. That'd be good.
Yeah.
And if you can
Thank-
donate pieces, send photographs in. If you're really good at turning but got no money, send in a lot of photographs. I think you want 16 photographs. Remember. And your work could be sold, and the money would go to them. What you would do
It
really
was
is,
what that was 10. Was it not 10 photographs there?
I don't know. I've got that. It's not here.
All right.
So I'm now gonna
So
put the link in for their.
I thought he said 16 last time, but it may be 10. But
Okay.
just stick some photographs in anyway.
That's the link for their thingy where you can find more information out.
Yeah,
Website.
you can read all what I'm reading now.
Michael McKeon
Bottom line
has
is they
joined
would like
us.
support, and if you are a good turner, I mean, obviously people like the wood duty better not bother, but others might want to put something in, and it'll be sold, and the money would go to them as well, helping to contribute to these young people's development,
Yep.
so they can become RPTs and make themselves a living out of it.
I think it's
And
quite a
in
good
turn,
idea.
they will support the turning community as they earn millions, and millions they will support the turning community as well, won't they?
Right.
And so forth.
So, we'll move that deal
Wayne
stop for
says, Brian, you were at Glyn's with the big ball.
Oh, so it was, yeah. Forgot about that.
36 inches then is the biggest
Yeah,
thing Brian's
36
ever
inches.
turned.
I only turned a tiny little bit of that. I didn't really
Yeah.
class that as a.
Yeah,
That's a
and Jacked Up
top-
Leatherworks has joined us.
Good evening.
Good evening.
a bit higher.
Kev
just
from
see-
9K. Hi, Kev.
Okay.
And
Hey,
Ward
Kev.
Wilson has come in.
Ward.
And Seiko Designs.
Seiko Designs. Welcome
Yeah,
along.
I see. Wood dude said, "Ooh, Terry." Obviously, he was awake and taking notice. That's good
Daily
news.
Woodworks. Hi, Chris.
Make sure still listening.
Mm.
Douglas, unfortunately, you're too old. Young
Yeah,
65
sorry, mate.
is not an old 38. Sorry.
Only by
36.
30 years. Only by 30 years.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good enough, Dan. That should be fine. Right. I'm going to have a little foot on this.
Is that a split in there, Brian, or is that just part
That's
of
here?
it? Yeah.
No, it's a
Looks
split,
pretty good.
but it stops here. Should be all right. But it's going to be kind of squinted. It'll be open
Adds
at this
to
side
the,
and then closed at that side.
Creativeness.
But it should look okay. So let's just. I may have to take this turner down a little bit.
Looks like it's turning very nice. So anyone in Plymouth or in Devon that wishes to see the famous Colwyn Way, he is at on the 29th of April. He's at Plymouth Woodturners, which is the Pilgrim
Yes.
Church Hall they use in St Levan's Road in Devonport, Plymouth. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Very reasonable ticket price. Very reasonable. I think it's £8. I remember. Could be £6. Anybody's down
Well,
that
that's not
way?
much at all.
Go and support Plymouth
Oh.
Woodturners.
Cannon shortly.
and
Now,
Colwyn.
we need a little foot. Don't think I need that 3/4 inch bow gauge anymore. I'll go down to 3/8. It should do the job for the rest of the time. So a little foot about there somewhere. Just check that. It might be a little bit smaller because it's right on the edge there. So we'll make the foot a little bit smaller so it hides underneath. Right there.
And there's a free pasty for lunch as well. That's included in your ticket price. So basically, you're buying a pasty and watching Colwyn for nothing.
Yeah, just about, isn't it?
Yeah. But he will be there. I saw him last year, actually. Very good. Excellent demonstration.
He is an excellent demonstrator, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he is.
Man with lots of experience, eh?
40 years.
40 years, give or take a day or two.
35. I think he's been working for Axminster for 35 years. And
That's nearly as long as me.
professional for them. No, Wayne's been there since before the First World War.
So Ruth's
Checking
asking
this.
again, Brian,
Yes.
what was the first piece of wood you turned on alive?
Oh, alive.
I know what that was.
Do you?
The pen, I expect.
No, it was not.
Pen.
You're in the pen turning, then you?
I can't remember. I have no idea.
Probably something sycamore-ish.
Magnolia likes that.
Oh, I love
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Surely he must
Now
have ran out
Magnolia.
Magnolia about now.
He didn't know. He didn't.
No,
Yeah, but
no.
he didn't know William then, did he? So we were with that.
I've got loads of it, William.
Oh.
Brian's the UK stockist of Magnolia.
That Magnolia tree must have been huge.
It was massive.
Benjamin says once you've bought the lathe, the tools, 7 chucks, a sharpening system, a bandsaw, a chainsaw, hollowing rig, dust extractor, a respirator, air
Yeah,
filter,
yeah.
and one more chuck, wood turning is free. Ben.
Yeah. That just sums it up okay, yeah.
And the wood dude is saying, is there any truth to the rumour that the Plymouth Wood Turners membership has doubled since Terry moved up north?
That could well be true. Membership price has, because I was supporting them so much, you see. Once I moved away, they had to get money from somewhere.
Fair enough.
Take a lot of water for the shit.
Oh.
He's trying to get his own back, that's all, because I just said it's,
Miss T Wood Turning
Miss
has
T's in.
joined us.
Well, Miss T.
Hey, Miss T.
Good evening.
Welcome along.
Even Mrs. T or Miss T, shall I say?
She's having a problem with her DVR.
Motherboard.
Still working on it. And the new motherboard the main board was wrong, so Turner's Retreat are sending in another one. Oh, heck.
Good.
Who reckons right?
Oh, wait, but good that they're sending another one.
Oh, yeah, but, it's nothing worse than
After.
trying to find something's gone wrong with it, and it turns out it's that,
Yeah, you got a
You
new
just were
board
fault for the
sent.
first week, didn't you?
Well, she already had a new board sent.
Yeah, that was the wrong one.
They'll get it
Frustrating to
sorted.
say the least.
So
I'm
I'm just
sure
trying to do a
Wood
little shear
turners.
cut in there just to try and get this foot really nice in there.
We're
So you
Turner's
don't
in.
have to sand too much.
We're Turner's in.
Good evening.
Hey, Andy.
And what I'm trying to get is I'm trying to get the
It's not
shape of the
Andy, it'll
bowl.
say who it is.
Let's go to the overhead. Try to get the shape of the bowl so that it actually finishes somewhere in the middle of the foot. If your eye follows that down, so it'll look like it's actually
Alright.
sitting down into the table. But the little tiny foot there will make it a bit lighter, rather make it look lighter than it actually is. So that's okay down there. So let's try from here. Let's get the handle down nice and low.
Pete Twisty Trees has joined us.
Hey,
Right,
Pete.
Pete.
Nice
Good
gentle
morning,
cut.
Pete.
Val, Techno Turning said,
Take
my
your
mum
time.
says my mum says I can get a bandsaw if I eat everything in the freezer. The freezer's in the shed, and that's where the bandsaw is going to go.
All
But
right.
there's about a year's worth of food to eat.
Oh.
Okay, all your mates around, eat it in one weekend.
Yeah, get your
Hey,
back
Trevor,
on
it's
now.
Party.
Only trouble is your mum's going to keep filling that up every week.
Yeah.
You got to eat it quicker than she stocks it.
Put a lock on the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
still
lock her
got-
out the shed.
Even better, just cut the plug off the freezer. Problem solved.
Yeah. Freezer's
Quite
gone
there
wrong, mum.
yet. I need to take a little bit more out of this. So every time you adjust the tool rest, make sure that you give the thing a little spin up just to make sure it's not touching by hand and before you switch the power on.
Well, that's a better idea. Todd to come
Yeah,
sell the
Todd's got
sell the food and upgrade the bandsaw. Even better
You
idea.
get a bigger
Yeah.
bandsaw, yeah.
yeah. Imagine what the money is selling the food for. Brilliant.
Pete says have a big party and cook everything in the freezer.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Peace.
on Facebook.
Pete's the man's solutions for every problem.
Mm.
Right, need a little push cut there now just to try and cause a bit of tear out there.
No, Kevin at 9K
Small.
Creations had good news at the Ely Club last night. Followed wins off centre women turning live about 3 months ago and won first place in the senior competition. That's
Excellent.
great news.
Well done,
Good
Kev.
stuff.
Yeah, he was looking a bit old last time I saw him. Senior's the word.
Senior's the word.
Let's have a look at that. It's not bad. That's okay. It's okay. That'll do. Shape is a little
Wayne's
bit
got
wrong
another
now.
good idea. Look. See, Wayne's got to bin the food and turn it into turn the freezer into a kiln. Dry your wood. Great idea.
Perfect.
Looks like the food's not getting much chance here, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, the
does
food's
it?
definitely getting thrown out.
Well, she says that she's eating all the sweet stuff first, but there's millions of fish fingers.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
we
Fish
got-
finger sandwiches for everybody.
yeah, fish finger sandwiches. Everybody in the street. Just buy 16 loaves of bread. You're away.
Sounds
Right,
fishy
let's
to
try
me.
and nice little cut there just to try and. This will be a finishing cut, I hope. Issue there is that the tail of the tool is actually bumping on the lathe bed. And I just want to blend that in just about there somewhere. That should be fine.
We're turning by Barry saying there's no video from him on Saturday for a while, guys. He's obviously
Yeah.
not up for it. Okay, Barry, no worries, mate. No problem.
When
Take
you're
care,
ready to
mate.
get that, mate.
You take care of
Really
yourself, Barry. Never mind
Yeah.
never mind the
Yeah.
YouTube videos, mate. You take care.
Don't worry about us and the audience. We don't, we don't matter, mate. Health comes first.
Channel will still be there when you're good.
And we'll all come back,
Oh,
promise.
somebody could stand in for you. William?
Promise we'll all come back. Oh, no. William Kenny's a favourite for that.
Yeah, he is. I'll send him a camera if he needs one.
I'm still waiting for my internet.
Oh,
God, no excuse.
There's a nasty tool mark there. Can you see
If
that?
you're on ear, you're on earworm, and you're on good enough to turn.
Oh yeah, busted so.
I'll take another cut out
Yeah,
of that.
you
'Cause
busted, mate.
that's terrible. But I'm going to sharpen this gouge first because it's a finished cut. You need to sharpen the gouge. Is that right, Terry?
You do.
So
Or
somebody
use
told
another
me
one
that.
that's already sharp if you want
Yeah.
a continuity,
No, just
But
use
it's
that
nice
one.
to see you sharpen the gouge with your Pro Edge. It lets other people see how to do it, which is an added
diamond
bonus.
belt. Ooh.
With the
Yep.
diamond belt.
There you go. Look.
Diamonds.
Notch number 1.
Pete says he still uses carrier pigeons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, Pete.
he has done for years.
It's done for years.
So
Yeah,
Robert
couple-
Sorby tell you to do one wing at a time. So you do that wing, turn it over, do this wing, and then just to finish it off, run it over the nose. Very light pressure. And I do it twice. Once there, once there, done. That's it. That's how difficult that was. Now back to this. Just up. I'll do the overhead, I think, more. Overhead.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can get one cut all the way up to the end now.
Nice fine cut, lovely.
Oh, that's nice sharp now.
You can tell the difference right away, can you?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Brian can feel the difference, but watching it, we can tell the difference, you see. You know you're getting a good cut then. No tear out.
Shouldn't be, but it's bounced me about a bit. I think I'll turn the speed up a bit. I'm getting kind of bounced about a little bit there because of the air bit in between. There we go. Much better now.
Wayne says he loves doing that cut. Yeah, I think we all do, Wayne. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice cut. Oh God, starting off
There's
too
a lot
late.
of people in the chat wishing Barry all the
Yeah.
best.
We all
Definitely.
do, mate. You know that.
Yeah, we're all rooting for you, Barry.
Hope the treatment goes well.
I'll get this cut right yet. Could have a 4-inch bowl by the time I'm finished, but we'll get it right.
Wesley Hannah's joined us.
Hello,
Good
Wesley.
evening,
Wesley.
How are you?
Hi,
Wesley.
Wesley. Welcome along, buddy.
Thanks for coming in.
Good now. It should do. Let's get on with a little bit of sanding.
Yeah, that looks nice now.
Yep, it's not bad. There's a little mark in it there, but that'll come out with the sanding.
I like that shape.
Just bring it up to there.
What, round?
Right. Round and brown.
Yeah.
Gee.
It's working.
Yeah. Round. How did you
That's
get?
what lathes do.
Ah, do you know?
Most of the time, anyway.
Well, yeah. Sometimes there's big gouges out of it and it flies off.
So
a
how
lathe.
many in the chat have actually watched the finishing course from Martin?
Answers on a postcard?
Shall I put a link in just in case?
Put
Yeah,
the link in
put the link in.
if you have it to hand there, mate. Yep. Let's get people across there and get them taught how to do.
Everybody must have heard
Use
of it by now, but
machine
if you
products.
haven't, Shashin has opened an academy, a finishing academy.
Oh yes.
And it's free. You just
Yep.
got to
Free,
sign
yeah.
up to it. You purchase it, but it's actually zero price.
Zero cost, yeah.
And then you get it, you sign up, and you get it for free. And it's a brilliant finishing course. David
Yeah,
Heath is
only
in.
takes
David Garman's in.
only takes
Hi,
you about
David.
4 to do it from start to finish. It only take you about 4.5 hours.
Yeah, you can come back to it. You don't have to do it right away. You can just do
Yeah,
one bit.
do it in
The
stages.
next
Yeah.
lesson. The first thing you must do is do the health and safety bit, or else you can't continue with the rest.
That's
And
correct.
that's just basic health and safety, which is fine. And then the
Which
rest
is
of
good
it
to
is
know.
Like Michelle. Now Wayne
I was
is
gonna get-
admitting he hasn't.
I know you haven't.
Oh,
Get
what?
on then,
But
Wayne.
I will do. I will do.
I finished mine the other morning.
I haven't finished it yet. I've started, but I haven't finished
I've
it yet.
started it, but I've been too busy, so I haven't been able to finish it.
I used to do mine in
Busy.
the morning before I went to work. I cheated.
I was
Ah.
thinking of getting Ruth to do it, and she can
Well,
finish all the
that's
stuff off. Right?
Just
good
give you
then,
the
eh?
bullet points.
Yeah, I'll just do it all, and then I'll just whip through it, and she can finish it. That's the answer.
Now Michelle's asking me to remind Brian to switch off the compressor tonight.
Brian,
Woke her up last night.
don't forget to switch your compressor off
Oh.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, I don't know how you put up with him.
Oh, you. Whose side are you on?
Michelle's. He's sensible.
Obviously, knows
Yeah,
when
he's
his
not
bread's
daft.
buttered.
He's not daft.
You've got 72 people watching you, Brian.
What? Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, the course. If you add all the course together, it should only take about 4.5 hours. But like these guys say, if you do it over 2 or 3, I think I did mine over a week. So
Do over 2 or 3 weeks. Do over a month. Doesn't matter.
yeah,
4
doesn't matter.
months.
Doesn't
2
Yep.
months.
Pop in, do 5 minutes at a time or half an hour at a time, and away you go. You'll be done in no time. I'm liking that.
Yeah,
It's
I will be
nice.
honest. I never turn my compressor off. My compressor's always turned on.
He's
Yeah.
never hates in mind.
Mine must have a tiny little leak.
Yeah,
Mind
so does
you.
mine.
I was I had the air compressor out the other day. I was using the old air gun, and it's done it again. No, it's not. And the wood was getting wet.
He's empty it.
I had kind of filled up with water. I didn't empty it.
Supposed to drain it every day, Brian.
Well, I can't get the drain plug off the bottom. It's never been off before, ever.
Put a
I've had
tap
it
in
for,
it.
I've had it
Well,
for about
it's
5
never been
years.
off before. That means it's rusted in solid now. You'll never get it off now.
You're right, it is rusty. Because the water that did come out, once I eventually got a little screw thing undone, there's a little screw in the centre of the drain plug. I loosened it, and yeah, rusty water came out. So
You need to buy yourself a BSP push fit for 6mm flexi pipe that you can put an outside tap on it and do it that way.
Mm.
You've only got to just you ain't got to get underneath it to drain it. Then.
That would work.
That's
right,
how I
I'll
do
talk to
mine.
you about. I'll
Flexi
talk to you
pipe's
about
got to be
later, because
fresher,
that was
isn't it?
just double Dutch me to me. That
Oh, okay.
I'll have to talk to you about that later. Let's finish that little foot in there. As close as I can get. That'll do. Take the face shield off and put the eye specs on. I'm just going to use eye protection from now on, because the dangerous bit kind. Well, no, it's not. No, it kind of is for now. We'll just tidy that up. Give a little bit of sanding sealer.
Now, Grandma Rooftube says maybe the wood turning partners should promote their passion or love of something on here.
I
I
agree.
say that, but the only thing I love to do is write poetry. Just the thought.
Well, let's hear some of it. Why don't you start a poetry channel of your own, Ruth?
That's the
You
answer.
you could do poetry readings.
Yeah.
There you go.
Write
Now.
your poetry and then
There
read
you
them live on YouTube.
We had a little recital here one evening too, didn't we? Me, you, and Terry. Oh no, that was Limericks, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We
that
can't.
was
We
Limericks.
can't. We
That
can't
We
give.
can't. We can't report. Roy's
There
the
was a
boys
young
on,
man
by the
from
way.
Bombay.
We can't
Yeah,
report
that kind
that.
of thing.
We can't. We
That's-
can't.
that's
say
un-
that.
that's
for
unrecordable.
a while.
Not too worried about
Benjamin
it.
says, "Oh
We'll do
God,
that in a
Ruth,
minute.
don't say that. Joe might start singing."
No, Ben.
Straight
Well,
in there.
I sanded this up to
Straight in.
400. I don't think it
Right
needs
to the
any more. So
jugular.
there will be no Yorkshire gritting on the outside anyway. It might be on the
Yeah.
inside.
I mean, yeah,
Well, I like
so-
pyrography and I also like cross stitch, so it'll be something different.
Ian Leach, welcome.
No,
Did we
he's
both
been
meet
here all
yet?
the time.
Oh, is he? Oh, it's the first time I've seen his name. Sorry.
And
welcome
so's
then.
Roy the boy.
Welcome along, Ian. Anyway.
Yeah, welcome.
His wife's into paper crafting, but watches these lives too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for
She's
watching.
She's multi-talented. Roy, you should be the Arthur Daly of March. I tell you, I've never known such a bloke to
What's he bought?
get.
What's he bought now?
Oh, he's like Arthur Daly. He's always on the wheeling dealing.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I.
bobbing and weaving.
Ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving,
Yeah.
buying and selling.
Fleeces somebody out of something that they didn't think they wanted.
What's he bought now?
I don't know.
So
he
that was
needs
a
to
lot
keep
of
his
that
eye
sanding
open for a
stuff.
good, a decent bandsaw for me. That's what he needs to keep his eye open for.
That's not a bandsaw I need. I know what I need.
Yes, I agree,
So-
Wayne. Joe is very good at cross stitching.
I think I've done that exhaust, that extractor off. It's
Brian
sitting
El
here.
Tenero de Madeira.
Ah, I
is
was waiting for Joe.
Look,
Welcome along, Brian.
Did you miss that one, Joe?
I
She
did.
did. She's half asleep again.
Yeah.
Did you know that Joe fell asleep in one of my lives once before? She did.
Yeah.
Oh, come
did.
on.
Fell asleep.
To that,
Sound
to so much that Brian actually put her back on live on screen.
Had to wake her up. It's terrible.
You sod.
I was already on the screen. It was Doug Miller that spotted it.
Joe's sleeping. Yep,
Is
she
somebody going to
is.
wake Joe up?
I'm just going to have a little drink of tea while I'm waiting for that to evaporate now. Terry, tell us, can you put a link in for that GoFundMe thing again? Or
Links
There's
Go
a-
on me links there.
there's a
So
link
you
in
can put
that
the link
email.
in for the actual reading of the,
Listen,
Yeah.
of the
there's a link in that
third
email
reading.
that gives you access to YouTube, to the Worshipful Company of Thunder's YouTube page, where you can have a look at the 12 guys who were on it last year. They all
Alan
did a
Gibb
little
is in.
interview, so you can have a look at that if you want.
This
Hello, Alan.
this documentation, on the email you sent Terry, There's a link.
Yeah,
Should be.
I couldn't get it up on my phone. So.
So the only link I've got is the one
Oh,
for the
Oh, maybe there's not. Hold on.
Emerging Turners program.
Maybe I can fix that. Hold on.
Alan Gibb is in. Good evening,
Alan.
Said
Alan.
that. Joe, wake up.
All
I'll be able
right.
to fix it. Oh, dear. Nathan Savory. Email, here we go. So the link.
Wayne says the
to-
amount of screenshots he's got of people sleeping in the chats is untrue.
Evidence. Yes, Doug, I have got your pictures. Thank you.
Oh, I need to send mine too.
Well, that reminds me, I've got to send you mine. Yeah, do that. One
So
day.
everybody's pictures need to be
I found it. There you go.
by a week Saturday. I mean, a week tomorrow. So
Oh,
you've got another week to get all your bits in.
Right, back to StreamYard. So that's kind of dried off now. That's flashed off. We'll just give that a quick buff up. And then we'll get this mounted on the other side.
Change camera there, Brian.
Oh, sorry. That one. No, that one.
Okay.
A
Mind the
buffing
pink-
we
mind the
will
pinkies
go.
now.
A buffing we will go.
So I'm holding the
Hey,
tissue just like that. I'm trapped in my thumb. And the fingers are flat, straight out. And the tissue
Rob.
is only just touching the piece of wood.
Rob from Kingsborough Braces is a
Hi,
Rob.
Rob.
Good evening,
Welcome
Rob.
along, buddy.
Rob.
Yeah, mate. Thank you for the sticker, Rob.
Welcome to
Yep,
board.
thank you. Oh, Rob sent me a sticker. He wasn't in the last day. So we'll have to show that Rob the sticker. Let's do this.
Pete says the only time that he doesn't see people asleep in the live demo is when he's asleep.
Yeah, look at that.
There you are, Rob.
There we go.
Stands
Yeah,
Rob.
Rob.
Up here, under Team Tiny.
You can see Rob's got
Team
money.
Shed.
Look, he's produced big stickers.
That's a great big sticker, yeah. It's
Tell that
obviously a
company's-
cost.
You tell the
Obviously a
company
cost.
Expenses, no problem. See?
because the company's paying for them.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'll put that back in the Pro Edge in case I need it again later. I don't think I will. Thanks, Ian. There we go. So that's that nicely polished up. That's a
looking
nice piece of
nice.
wood, that.
Lovely
Very
piece of wood.
Got some bits of paper on the bark there, but we'll get them
Yeah,
later.
it'll blow off.
Right, let's get this reverse mounted. Oh, I nearly done it again.
Yeah.
I do it all the
Wormest of
time.
screws.
It's on a worm screw. Can't get it off. Oh, there we go. If I ever want to take it out of the chuck,
Did you not
So-
want to spot the center of that tenon before you did that?
did I not do that?
Bit there now.
No, it's not. Wait about
It
running
is.
it. That'll be fine.
Won't go back on it. It won't go back correctly.
Yes, it will.
Sorry.
Yes, it will.
It won't.
Yes, it will.
It won't.
Yes, it will. Just a bit like your threading of your boxes, Terry. I've just threaded the inside of this bowl. There we go. Look, that'll be fine.
Give it a spin, see if it's straight.
Yeah, it's perfect. Look, it's perfect. There you go.
And then
Yeah, that'll do. Close enough. Close enough.
apparently the new retiree, Stuart Farini, did
Uh-huh.
a brilliant demo at Ely last night and announced
Did
his
he?
new contract with Simon Hope. Oh,
Wow.
Very good. Very good.
what contracts he got with Simon
Oh.
Hope then?
Good
Tell us,
man.
do tell us, Kev.
Well done. He's obviously
Harvey
demonstrating.
Klein's in.
Hi,
Good
Harvey.
evening,
Oh, Harvey.
Hi, Harvey.
Tenon's almost too small. Oh.
Yeah,
Not
you
though.
just got it. No, that's perfect. That's fine.
No, it's perfect. There we go. That should be fine. I'm hopeful that'll be fine.
Lionel's in. L'Atelier de Leo.
Well,
Hello,
bring that
Lionel.
tailstock
Lionel.
up just as an extra little bit of
Wow.
support. Now,
I have some 1.5 meter by 3 meter stickers. Bloody hell.
Anybody's wants a large sticker, 1.5 by 3 meters.
That's not a sticker. That's wallpaper.
Ryan could slap one of those on the side of one of his
yeah.
horses, couldn't he?
That's one of the ones on the side of the lorries, I think.
You put one on the side of a horse, Brian, can you? When you're training them.
Well, you can try sticking the sticker on the side of a horse if you want, Terry. I'll get the
No,
horse
no,
ready
no.
for you
No,
You come over.
you.
and see,
I'll let
see
you
how
do
that
that.
goes for you.
Wayne says he'll have one.
Wayne will have one.
Right. So we'll go try and cut this bark from here.
I'll come by carrier Wayne. I'll be in the post. Just imagine the size of the envelope.
Stop that left a minute because I forgot something. I forgot to put my safety goggles on. There we go. I think
Yeah,
that
Roy
bark
got-
is quite fixed there, so I think we're all right actually. Good.
Rory got a good deal. Got an old style Simon Houghton inertia sander, all good. £5. Old style quick change, quick release handle with an Ashley Isles double-ended bowl gouge, £5.
Where do you get
Good.
that?
That's on the Ely Club. They have they have someone selling tools there.
All right.
Old tools.
That ain't bad then, Roy. You skidding somebody out of a valuable commodity.
Let's have a little look at that, see where we're going.
Ben
Do
says,
that with
someone
tail
remove Roy, please.
Someone
Can't do
put
that,
Roy
Ben.
away. Take him
Can't do
away.
that. He's got a spanner. Hands up,
Right,
everybody got a spanner. Can't take him away if he's got a spanner. Only Brian can do that.
Would I do that to Roy? I don't think I
No,
would.
of course you wouldn't.
He's not a bad old sod. I mean, nice young fellow.
Old,
Let me
did you
just
say?
angle
Old,
that in a little bit. There we go. Oh, I've just elbow stabbed myself. Ouch.
Okay, I was saying the worst thing of all. It was a charity stall that he bought it from.
Oh, so he robbed somebody basically. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but no, they set their prices, don't they?
Well, they do, of course, right?
Oh.
But
You know what I mean?
I bet you Roy haggled.
Oh yeah, of course.
I bet you they said we want £25
Yeah.
for that, and Roy says no.
We
I'll
knock it
give you
down
a
a
tenner.
fiver, yeah.
At £5.50
Yeah.
each, mate, I'll give you a tenner for the pair.
Yeah.
Just- I've just had a text message from my good friend Mary. You know Mary, Terry?
Yes.
Mary from next door.
Mary, quite contrary.
Mary Berry.
Mary wants a bell. Mary wants a bell.
Oh, a bale there.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
We guess that, but I'll let you get on with it.
Shut up, Terry. Well, let's just get rid of some of this rubbish in the middle.
Yeah, Ely, the guy who sells all the wood and that, his wife is deaf, and they do a thing. I'm sure it's for the deaf. They raise money every month for it. So, good cause.
The fiver for Simon Oak thing.
Yeah.
You
In
pay
camera,
more than
Brian,
that.
if you
Just
can.
other camera, right?
Slow. Want this camera?
Yeah. Susie's screaming, camera.
So the
Okay,
I wish
important
some
thing
of my
about,
tools only cost a fiver.
the important thing
Yeah,
with this
me.
cut is when you get towards the end, make sure you close the face over so you don't catch the bottom wing. Let's get rid of that bit.
I would have had the threading tools, Roy, off you, but you've got them now, so that's that.
How big a hole did I drill in there?
I was just going to say, you're gone deep.
My God.
Well, this could be a. No, we won't
Oh,
say
there
it.
we go.
No, he's found the bottom. Found the bottom.
We're fine.
Wayne's saying leave the middle in if you're going to go thin, Brian.
No, I'm not going to go thin.
Not now, anyway.
I quite fancy a bit of a chunky bowl this time, and I want to try and leave this. If I go much wider, this side will disappear completely, as will this side. So we can take a tiny little bit more of it. Yeah, we'll take a little bit more of it. But we're not going to go, well, maybe down to about, that's about an inch there now. Maybe 3/4. So if I bring that down to about half an inch, that'll be thin enough. I'm thinking. So right there's some of it. Let's have a little look. That should be fine now.
Apparently, Roy didn't win the raffle yesterday.
Oh my god,
Didn't need
what's
to.
going on?
Tool was that cheap. Didn't need to win the
Right,
raffle.
tragedy.
No, I
We want to
didn't.
know.
It's a yeah, I think he won enough when he got the tools that cheap.
Oh. And there's more.
Yeah.
So very quiet in Chatland.
Yeah, we're just watching you, waiting for it to explode.
It's not going to explode.
We just
It's
see
a
what
lovely-
Roy.
Leave it like
It's
that,
a
Brian. It's a
lovely-
lovely dipping bowl, that is.
Oh, so
An
it
egg
is.
cup.
You put your egg in there. You can put your egg in, and your soldiers are
Your
on the
egg in.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could, yeah, that's perfect.
An egg.
He's so funny today.
It's
It is
nice.
Easter after all.
Ruth loves the shape of that. Don't alter it. Leave it like that.
Yeah. I like it.
Love the noise that makes.
There you go. Tell you
Robert.
that. Look. What gone?
Robert Broadward says he got a piece of boxwood 3 foot long by 4 inches diameter for $5 at Ely last night.
Wow.
Get on, Robert.
Was I supposed to be leaving that in there?
No,
Yeah,
you know you don't
ostrich,
want to.
got an ostrich jig in it now.
Well, if you don't want half of it, Robert, I'll have some of you.
That was for nothing.
For 10
3
quid.
foot long. Gee.
10 quid there give you, Robert, for half of it.
Yeah,
Mind you, that would be different, wouldn't it? I
yeah
could set
nice.
Set one of my
Rag.
little things on there.
Yeah, your little bowl, little drop, teardrop.
I've got one. Let me just wander over here, man. This one may have a hole in it. No, it hasn't.
You just wandered, Brian. If you don't mind.
I'll just wander over here. I could just put a little egg in that. couldn't I?
There you go.
Ruth saying don't change
Oh,
that.
nice.
It's lovely, and Roy saying Brian
nice.
stop.
Yeah, I think that looks cool.
That looks
Let that
perfect.
hover
Just,
over
just
that. There you go.
nice little smoothing cut out there. And I see good. I've got a good eye for these things.
It was Ruth that said it was nice, not you.
Wasn't it? Was me. I told you.
It's Ruth. No, don't.
She
start
likes
that
everything.
now.
She likes everything you
Pete
do. You know her.
I know,
Her.
sure, but that's Ruth.
She's easily
So
pleased.
I just need to get a
Keep
nice.
saying no,
crisp
Brian.
puff.
Change the camera back.
Yes, Pete. Yes, Pete. We're doing it, Pete. We're doing it.
See, Pete, you should have come in, Pete, to take control.
Yeah.
It is now, Roy.
So just a nice little gentle, easy feed. Slowly, slowly catch him, okay?
See the way the word dictated what he needs to do now.
Sometimes the
Spoke
wood
to him.
speaks.
Better than the other voices, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get them as well, do you?
Yeah.
Don't mention the voices.
All the time she's awake, I get them other voices.
It's the voices.
Now.
Yeah, as long as she's awake, yeah. Oh, that rim's not very nice. Oh, do it from the inside.
That's
not very
true,
sharp.
Ryan.
Edge is not very sharp again, boys.
Terry has a good eye for everything unless he's turning.
Who has a good eye for everything?
Terry.
Terry, yeah. The Ruth say
Ryan
that.
said, no, Ryan,
way.
Ryan says Terry has a good eye for everything unless he's turning. It's true.
That's true. That's true.
It's dead
That's
right.
true. Yeah. When Terry's turning, I have to keep him right.
I never plan things. That's the thing. I just get on with it.
Go for it.
Neither do I.
But sometimes that works, doesn't it? Sometimes if you
true.
overthink it.
Well, I'm coming to Ely Club one day. Won't be long. Well, it'll be next year, I think it is, to demonstrate there. So I should bring a wad of cash with me.
Make sure you get there early.
Get
I'll
there
be
before
I'll be
right.
there
Aye.
5 o'clock, waiting to get in to set up. As soon as I'm in there, I say, right, what's this guy selling here? I'll have it all. Here's 100
You'll
quid.
you'll-
Give me the
you'll have to
lot.
get in there before Roy the boy, yeah? He's
Delroy.
obviously the Delroy. That's a good name for him, Delroy. Yeah.
Delroy, yeah,
Got a little
Delroy.
lump just about
Delroy's a
here,
boy.
so we'll have to do another cut in there. And that wing's not smart either. So I need to make a cut right from here all the way to the bottom.
Well, we can see it when you change the camera then.
I'm just about there. There you go. From here all the way down here.
All the way down.
And to there. That'll be interesting. That'll be easy, yeah?
Steady as she
Nice and
goes.
gentle. Feather cut. Just touch it.
Let's just get the bevel rubbing there first.
Terry, if you're free, I'm going there. I'm demoing there on the 5th of July. You want to come?
5th of July. I'll check my diary. Hang on.
I can't get that started.
Just sand it up then if you can. July.
Probably on holiday.
That could be okay, Steve. I'll have a word with record that woman that lives with me. I'll finish it. I'll get her to check her diary. 5th of July, Reese.
Well, gentlemen, that was a job and a half.
Is that the 60-degree grind?
No, that's 45 degree.
45.
That's okay. That'll sand out now. That's okay. So we'll just make this little bit in the middle a little bit deeper than that. Take this edge and try and get a nice edge on it. Straight in. And bring it on round. Try and get a nice cut into the edge.
I don't call him half for nothing, Ben.
And that, I hope, is that. Tiny little bit still on that edge. Oh, just a little chip just off it there. Being careful of this wing here. So as not to get my fingers wrapped.
Yeah. Keep it beyond the tool rest. All you got to do.
Right, Donna's just joined us.
Hello,
Think
Donna.
In Donna.
Hi,
Hey,
Donna.
Donna.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome along.
Nice to see you, mate.
And that should be that.
Yeah. Quit while you're ahead on that one.
Yep, got a nice rim there now. Let me see, does my egg fit in it? And the
I
raindrop.
will, Michelle. I will, Mickey.
Oh.
I'll get it sorted.
That's nice, that'll do. That's good.
Michelle's asked me if I can get you to finish your snowman this year. Fine.
Michelle, I'll bring you up a snowman when I.
Yeah, don't
come
worry,
to
Michelle.
visit.
When I come over in August, I'll finish it. What a mess that's in, look. What are at?
They look like them jelly things, don't they? That you eat.
It's like a
Jelly
little penguin.
tots.
Jelly tots, yeah.
jelly
It's
tots.
like a little penguin.
What about his scarf? I mean, it's just so
He
bare.
just needs his hat, that's all.
Yeah, we'll sort the ad out. If you don't do it by the time I get there, I'll do it.
Right. Now, how am I going to sand that? With great difficulty.
With great care.
I'll just sand it with a power sander. And we'll just give it, I think maybe just sand it by hand, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to risk spinning and getting your hands knuckled up.
Yay.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
No, Roy. Showing off his goodies like a show and tell.
Yeah.
You
With
wouldn't have much
prices.
chance of getting out alive, Roy, if you did.
So look at
Take
that.
care, Rob. Copper out. Rob has to head off.
See you
Bye-bye,
later, Rob.
Rob.
So
Thanks
Bye
for
for
coming
now,
over.
For
Rob.
me. Take care,
I've
mate.
got the
Thanks for
tool
coming in,
angle.
mate.
I've got the
Hit the
face of
thumbs
the,
up on the way out.
I've got the
Sorry,
face of
Brian,
the
go ahead.
disc pointing miles away from the piece, so as it's coming round, it's actually just catching the very bottom of the disc. And that's actually sanded up quite effectively. But the issue is getting down in there.
I find it, if you have your 3-inch one, Brian,
Yeah,
it'll get you in that little bit further
might
before the tool hits the live edge.
we'll give it a try.
Give it a lash.
It's either that will be hand sanding a bit.
Well, you put your hand in there, Bri.
You can put your hand in there, Terry.
You can go straight into the middle and just hold it there.
I
It's
know,
fine.
I know I can't, Terry.
Yeah.
Look at that. Let's turn it by itself. Amazing. That's actually got that, you know.
Inch spindle gauge.
A 1
You
inch
want an
spindle
inch
gauge.
spindle gauge. Oh, there's a big spindle gauge.
That's a big
For-
chunk of metal, all right.
Won it for £1 in a raffle.
Well,
Let's go do that by hand. Doesn't need any more than that. Give it about 240 grand the bottom there. And that's all that needs. So I lost a bit of bark there, but I haven't.
There's sharp edge on that bark, is there?
There is a little bit. Give it away, Rob.
That's better.
Just
He meant a
there, yeah,
roughing
there,
gauge,
yeah.
not a spindle gauge.
Like you say.
For £1, ain't bad.
Is that a new one, Robert? Or was it used?
Yeah, I think
Second
he said
hand?
new.
Did he? Well, that's still a
Like an
good
hammer
one.
quid wouldn't be bad.
So I need to do a little bit more work in the bottom of that, just get another piece of sanding paper. These transition points are quite hard to sand. So it's quite hard to get a good, really good cut off a tool. Well, I find that anyway. I don't know about the rest of you.
See, you should have been here, Pete. Pete said, see, I said don't do it. You could have power sanded perfectly without a big tool mark in the bottom.
There's no tool mark in there.
Big
You.
tool mark.
Hey,
tool mark.
Taylor's Murfield's in, even down.
Oh,
There's no
Dan, how
tool
you
mark.
doing, mate?
good evening.
Or Katie,
Hey,
which
Dan.
one? Could be either.
Or both?
Or both.
No, 7
Oh,
o'clock,
so-
Dan.
7 o'clock start, yeah.
7 o'clock start, Dan, yep. Well, about 10 past today because Terry was just being Terry.
I was just being my normal self, and Brian was lacking in his, what he lacks in.
Mum and Dad were arguing in the background, Dan. That's what it was.
I was fashionably late as usual. And it was Terry's fault.
Brian likes
Again.
to be late. Likes the
Yeah,
attention.
but not that late.
1 minute.
That's because you came in late. Well, we were late, Joe.
8
We
hours
thumped
in
it
before
from
7.
stamping in 5 past 7. Sorry, I'm late.
Turned to get Mark's in.
Who's
Yeah,
turned
Mark.
again?
He's been in ages all the time.
Who's turned again,
Alright.
Mark?
Dunno.
I know.
I'm sure I
Is
didn't
that,
read
is
them out.
that a new
sort of
name, yeah?
No, we've seen it. We've seen him before, I
yeah.
think.
Turned again, Mark.
Name looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's enough of that.
Yeah.
Makes
It's enough of that.
Makes you
That's
twitch a
gonna-
little bit, doesn't it?
That's going to hurt.
I'm thinking that'll
Yeah.
hurt if I get
Not
caught in there.
supposed to hurt.
No, wood tunneling's not supposed to be painful or dangerous, really.
Not if it's properly done. No.
Follow the health and safety
Yeah,
guidelines.
practice.
Whatever craft do you really use a piece of machinery to spin a piece of wood at 2,000 RPM to cut off?
Yeah.
And you say it's not dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't got a guard on it, you know,
Yeah.
and a safety cut-off switch on your foot and all sorts of other nonsense. Yeah, well, it's dangerous enough, but it's not. Practiced correctly, it's not dangerous.
Dangerous in the
He
wrong
hasn't made
hands.
it yet, Roy. He's not made it yet. That's what Michelle was saying. By the time you finished it.
It's so bad. It must be
What's this?
freezing.
Your snowman ain't got out, says Roy. He hasn't bothered
sure.
to finish it.
Sure,
Michelle's
springtime,
waiting.
it's fine. He'll be grand. Yeah, wait a minute. Have I got a hat for him? No, I haven't got a hat. No, I
Like
know
I've
hats.
heard the saying before, don't
Here we
keep
go.
reminding me once a year. Make sure it's once every 2 years.
I found a hat. That's what I'll do. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, for God's sake. Stop these all whinging. There you go. There you go.
You look
Yeah,
like
look
China.
at that.
You look like Chinaman now. Oh, greetings.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not going to stay. Just cover his eyes a wee bit there. There you go. It's one of the
Oh,
piggy
no,
blinders.
that's it.
We'll do it this way.
Peaky Blinder.
He's a piggy blinder. There you go.
Good grief.
Right, what am I going to do with this now? That's not sanded right. I'm annoyed about that now.
Wow. Can you take another cut in there, right in the corner, if it is that?
I'll just see, can I get that little bit out with a sander? Sanding.
There's a little tool mark in there. Or...
If
Really
it's a
should
deep
take
mark, you
an-
might
I really should
take
take
it in
another
tight
cut
with
of
a
that.
spindle gouge or something, right in tight.
Yeah, I think I should. Spindle gauge, you think? 10 mil bowl
Well,
gauge?
half inch spindle gauge, just
Well,
gently into the
10
corner.
mil bowl gauge?
Or bow gauge, yeah.
Spindle gauge would be better. You got a nice point on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get
Point,
right in
that's a
there.
little bit more pointy, you're right, Steve.
Just make sure you
Let's have a
don't
look. There you go, there's
get
a
a
spindle
catch.
gauge. Spindle gauge, we'll try that. We'll try that.
Carefully, of course.
Don't I do everything carefully?
Yeah, I've heard that.
And close one eye.
Mind your thumb overhanging the edge.
Close one eye and hope for the best, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they can, but it's very unusual, Paul. But yes, it can combust. So you're better off just laying them on the side and drying them. What I do if I'm using oil, I've got some metal magnetic trays. I just lay the rags into that and let them dry. And once they're
Yeah.
dry, then you can throw them
There's
away.
tiny
Yeah.
little shavings that was coming
Same,
out.
That's
same,
better.
an old
Wow.
biscuit tin.
That's
Yeah,
better.
well, same sort of thing. It's the metal. If it does
That'll
catch
do.
it, it's gonna hurt. Isn't it? You'll just hear the fire alarm going off in the workshop.
Yeah.
That's no problem, Dan. Well, I did give a synopsis of what it's about earlier. So everybody knows, and we're all
Sugar.
begging for a little donation from everybody
The
to help out our
link to
younger
the
turners.
GoFundMe page is linked, is pinned to
Pinned
the
to the top of the
chat.
screen.
If anybody wants to donate,
They've all had the link so they can read the spiel about it.
Yep.
I have read it out already, but I should
put the
keep
link-
hanging
I'll
on
put the-
to people
the
pay.
links in the chat as well for the interviews that the people did last year from the Worship Company of Turners webpage or YouTube page, sorry. So if you want to go and have a look at that, the link's in there. I'll put it again in at the end. So you have it.
Mr. Marfield, while you're here, any news on my Abranet?
Wayne's got to go just while he's waiting for the answer on that. Wayne's got to go. Good night, Wayne. Thanks for coming
All
in.
right,
Wayne,
Wayne,
now,
thanks
Wayne.
for coming
Wayne.
in, buddy. Talk to you
Take
later.
care, Wayne.
Enjoy your new timber.
Oh yeah, did you see that? That's a wicked pilot.
Yeah, you got a nice little
Did he?
haul of timber.
Well
did.
done, Wayne.
Just gonna risk my hand in here one more time.
Well, Stephen, the word dude, says you could get over it another way, Brian. He said, why don't you show us turners how to do it? You could use a skew. Go down in there.
I think I'd rather risk my fingers.
Yeah.
I've just felt. It's
All right,
okay.
Dan, thank you, mate.
I'm just picking myself up off the floor.
Well, Rob, if you would like to send me some
Stephen,
net
Stephen.
products to try, then yes.
What? Rob got other net products. I'll have some of that.
Look at that. Look, they're all jumping on the banner. Leeches, and they, Rob. Don't worry about them. Just send it to me. Just send it to me, mate. No problem.
I didn't
Oh
ask for it for
my
free.
goodness.
Oh,
I don't want it for free.
Ah.
I'll soon pay for it. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's fine.
I don't.
Buy it.
I don't like. I must admit, if I'm sand and spindle, I don't like sandpaper. I prefer like the net stuff because the dust goes through it a bit easier.
Why am I sanding sealing that?
Don't know.
You,
You're oiling
if you
it.
sand it, seal, it means you got to. No, you can't sand it. Seal, it means you got to use grit. Now we'll get a song. We don't want that, do we?
yeah. Change your camera.
We can't
Oh,
see
well,
anything except your
thanks
left
for
shoulder
your-
again, Brian. Left shoulder's on. He's sanding seal. That means is it oil or sealer? Oh, he's sanding.
Sandy sealer.
All right, Dan. I'll message you in the morning, mate.
Well, you could acrylic paint that now, Brian.
I'm not going to paint it. Why would I paint it?
No, you're
Save
not
your
going to
oil
paint
flinging.
something
Gonna
like that.
lemon oil the bark. I think.
Yeah, lemon or Danish oil, whichever you have.
Should have just oiled the damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put sandy sealer on it.
Exactly.
Neither do we.
Now you're gonna have to. Well, you don't have to. You can use 400 grit now, can you? And sand it.
Oh, sand it back off again, couldn't I?
You could.
Phew. I wouldn't bother
Yeah,
with
no.
that.
Yeah, no.
Turn it back off, maybe.
No, I'm not about to. It'll be fine. It'll be grand. Some couple of nice little inclusions in there. There we go. Sanding sealer done.
Give it a minute or two to dry.
And we'll buff that. We'll give it some Hampshire sheen in there as well, just for the fun of it.
Gonna grit it or not?
No. I don't
Just
think
denib it with a scotch pad if you have.
Gonna denib it with. Yeah, it's gonna denib it with something.
that'll be alright.
You're not denibbing it either. It's just gonna leave it like that. It's fine.
Should be fine. It'll be grand.
No grip.
As Wayne would say, it's only an out practice piece.
Yeah.
It's actually not going to be a practice piece. I'm going to keep this one because
You
it's going to have a floating egg on top or a floating droplet
Sphere.
on top.
Mhm.
I'm kind of doing that a lot these days. Polish down into that corner.
Your Easter project.
It's an Easter project. That's right. I'll maybe make a resin egg. What do you think?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
You've already got
Next
resin,
Easter, then maybe.
Maybe be ready by next Easter.
Well, you might have cast a blank by next Easter.
I doubt
We'll
it.
start. I've made one casting already.
What, some
Sure.
straws?
I'll show people the sum total of my resin casting.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
There you go.
You're
You
on
could
your
have
way,
done
buddy.
Massive.
You're on your
You could
way.
have done that, of course, without your pressure pot.
Oh no, you need a pressure pot to get the bubbles out.
Not enough resin in to make bubbles.
There was. Shut up, Terry. Put the slammable stuff back in here.
Now you got to
Fine.
polish that on a stick. On a stick.
I'll be fine. It's fine, Terry.
Okay, Brian, show fingers. No mind. Just hurts when you go to the ends.
Yeah.
It's all under control, Terry.
Fine business.
It's under control, Terry.
Easy life.
Gosh, nice not having to go to work tomorrow.
Go to work tomorrow, Steve?
Now the thing is,
no, I'm not.
No.
the thing is, if I
Stay
want,
off.
if I want a hovering egg, I need to put a 5mm hole in there.
You do. Now,
Yeah.
Now is the time.
Now is the time, exactly the time.
Got a long
may
weekend.
not be on centre afterwards.
Not back at work until Tuesday morning, which is lovely.
Oh, lovely, eh?
Is that you off now? So you skived off half a day today.
Not a
You're
half
not
day.
out tomorrow.
No, not a half day. Not a half day. I did 6
I
hours.
don't believe it, boys. Some people just have all the easy jobs.
Cool. I know.
All day off, all weekend off now till Tuesday. Lovely.
Mind you, I've got a van to rack out that sits in the drive, so I could do that if I wanted to. I might do some of it, to be honest.
5mm drill bit.
New van or just racking the old one, Steve?
No, it's not my van. There's a local company in the village. I rack all these vans out, and
Oh,
he's
okay.
just bought another another van. So I'd perhaps do 6 or 7 a year for him.
Right.
Turn the speed down. Turn that on.
Not too deep now.
I need about, let me just switch that on. Zero that. I need about 4mm.
You're gone in a few mil already
I
before
know.
you press
Yeah.
that.
That's 4mm there, so that gives me about 6mm probably. That'll be fine. And that's what this little straw thing's for. That's what these are for. So that
Lovely.
should fit
old
in there.
job.
Just like that, see?
Ah, perfect.
That's what it's for. I'll take that off of there before I stab my elbow with that. Put it back in this box. So as I know what it is for the next time I want to use it. And that's that. Now all I have to do is reverse mount it and get the tenon off it. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes.
Perfect.
For sure.
The issue is, how am I reverse mounting this?
Have you a small little friction
Vacuum
drive
chuck.
made up?
Vacuum chuck will work.
Might fit over that centerpiece,
will.
yeah.
Might work.
Providing you haven't drilled the hole right through.
This little friction drive might work. This is the egg
That
friction
works,
drive,
well.
by the way. It's for making the eggs, or
Mhm.
the water droplets, or whatever you call them. And it also helps me drill the bottom of the water droplets. So when I drill the bottom of the water droplet, I just stick it in there and then drill the
There
hole.
you go.
So, but we'll do that. I can do it now, could I?
Pete's just made a sobering thought.
Yeah, all right.
The trouble with being a pensioner is we don't get extra days off for bank holiday.
I know,
Bruce.
no bank. We don't get bank holidays.
No, we got
I
our
think
bank
it's ridiculous.
holidays. We got to carry on.
Someone said to me the other day, they go, "Oh, it's amazing this year. We get an extra day's bank holiday for the King's coronation."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, that's great if you're employed, but being self-employed, you still have to pay.
don't.
You don't get paid for it."
Right, so let's
Pay
just stick
yourself.
that-
Yeah, so enjoy it, won't you?
Ian Leach. The reason for the hole is that Brian's going to put a 6mm rod in that hole and suspend that
You'll see
droplet.
it in a
You've
minute.
just seen him fit in there.
Just
in
watch
it.
it, and it'll all become clear in a moment. In the moment or two, put that in there. Stick a bit of tape on there, like that. A little bit of tape on there, like that. A la Mike Walt.
Well, this could go wrong then.
Yeah, that's a bit like Mike
Waltz.
Walt's taping, that, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, I have a little mark in the bottom of that anyway, which is not in the right place.
You say, is that sitting square? I don't know that sitting square now.
Nah.
Hmm. We may have to
Not
just
sitting
move that
square now.
along. That should be alright. That'll be fine. I'll fix that. Does that look like it's in?
Oh no. Something not
Yeah.
centered there.
Yeah,
Something
he's
not
not
centered.
centered the
It's not
egg.
centered.
The egg's not centered. You need to turn it a bit.
Although it feels like it. Hey, what we'll do, we'll bring
Bring
the
up the
red
point
point
of the
up,
drill, yeah, to the hole.
pop that
And
in
then
there,
tape it.
Push it up.
push that up with that. And if I just leave that like that
Dab it up, be fine.
and just turn it by hand, oh look at that.
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
not in the middle, guys. That's definitely not in the middle.
Is that drill in properly? Is it drill in the centre of the chuck?
It is, it is, yeah.
Not between two teeth like.
That's it now.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So I can just roll that by hand there.
It's waddling a bit, but
Yeah,
Just a little bit, but not more.
You won't see that.
You won't see it right. And it's only a practice piece. There we go. That'll do it. Doesn't need to be that far in.
Not the inch you
bit.
put it in, no.
It's in about 10 mil. That'll be fine.
Too many, Todd.
So what we're going to do is we'll put that on there, Todd. And we'll cut this a bit shorter. Like that. Can you still see that? And that'll just sit on there. Like that. Now it's too tall, I think. It needs to be a little bit lower
A
down.
bit lower.
Yeah,
bit
you
lower.
want a
not
little
much.
tiny gap.
Not much though.
No, 1/8 of an inch.
You just cut that with a pair of snips. That better.
That's looking better. Yeah.
There you go. That's
There you go.
that's the idea. That'll be the idea of the finished piece.
Gold leaf the egg or the drop.
I might or texture it and colour it or something. I don't know. Gold leaf might be a good idea. If I could ever work with gold leaf. Right, let's go back to trying to.
Susie wants to know if you'll colour the egg.
I was thinking about that.
Drop that.
Texture it and colour it, Susie.
Mm-hmm. That could be on the card, Susie. Watch this space.
Now,
Which
first
colour
of
would
all,
you like, Susie?
Oh,
Because you know you're going to come up with a colour.
She usually does. Let's just put this tailstock out a bit. Switch that off again, don't need that on. I'm only taking the tailstock out so I can get the tool rest in at this end.
Flame coloured she wants.
Flame, so reds. Okay.
Even wants blue or purple. Blue to purple.
And there's the reason that we are using the little nub that's there. That's the reason we put a little point on there. That Steve reminded me about that, I think, wasn't it?
Was.
Well,
There we go. Lock everything up. Tool rest. Small one will do, I think. And there. And we'll try and get rid of that.
Charlie Taylor's joined us. Did we say Charlie?
hello, Charlie.
Hey,
No,
Jim.
I don't think.
Charlie's probably been there a while because he just
Hi,
said
Charlie.
plum. So
Yeah.
he's been listening. Yeah, hovering in the background, Charlie, are you? Don't worry.
He's been listening to Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy's the plum man.
Yeah.
That looks not too bad. Got the overhead, can you see that? It's a bit off, isn't it?
It is a little.
Is the your jam
You
chuck
can
thing?
move it
Is the,
still. You can still move it.
yeah, is
Yeah,
that
no.
flush? Is this edge flush with
Yeah.
that?
Is the jam chuck flush?
Yep.
The
you
actual
go.
surface of it?
There
No,
you go,
that's
that's
not
good.
good. Is
Still
it
odd.
good?
No, it's still wobbly.
Not bad.
Just a little.
It is bad.
Is it?
There. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Probably 2 or 3
Cheers.
mil out.
It's going a fair way out. We can see it is on your foot. It shows. Watch the foot going round. You see how far it's out.
There
Is
you
it?
are. You're pretty good now.
Yeah, not very bad. You'll get away with that.
Hope so.
For when you take the foot,
We're-
leave the foot. Don't touch the foot.
We're doing it anyway.
Or you may-
So this is a 10mm bow gauge. And I have to touch the foot, Terry, because it will be. I need to take it in a little bit.
I'm the what, Steve? I don't know. What do you mean you're the what? What are you? I don't know. I'm sorry.
I haven't been following the string of the conversation.
It should be fine now, I think. La 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 la. We'll just try and make sure this is convex, and we'll check it in a second. Or concave, sorry. Always get them mixed up. So we'll grab our steel ruler, put it across the
Oh,
bottom.
I was going to say you're the plumb man. That's what I was going to
Yep,
say.
you just
'Cause
got in a little bit further.
every live or every demo, you always want plumb.
So I'm
Mm.
using spindle gauge now. And I'm just going
Boy,
to
the
take that in
plum.
a little bit more, in towards the middle.
Benjamin thinks the foot is a little big.
He does.
He does. So before you take all that off, you might want to make the diameter of the foot a little bit thinner.
It's
smaller.
too late now. It's too late.
It looks a bit big, man. It does. Must admit.
You don't
I've
see
got
it when
you-
it's sat on the thingy because the way the bolts
Yeah.
curves.
I've got news for you all. It's the foot staying exactly where it is.
I think it looks good.
How about that?
Yeah,
Guess whose bolt it is?
It's your
not
ball, Brian.
mine. Not
Michelle's.
mine. Shall
It's mine. It's mine if you give it to me.
Yeah. Well, he ordered. You supplied the timber.
Well, that's
No,
fine
I
now.
don't.
There's a
I
nice
didn't give
little
him that
concave
piece.
in there. The centre of the bowl's about a mil below the outside edge. So that's grand, and that just needs sanded up now. It's actually a little bit of a tool mark just right on the very edge there, but I'll fix that now. Tiny little tool mark.
Oh,
just
you're
there.
wobbling now, buddy.
Oh, you're wobbling
oh.
on, mate.
Ah,
It's
sorry.
going to go.
No, it's not.
It's going to go. That sender's going to pop.
No, it's not.
Why is it wobbling so much?
Don't know. It's not going to fall off, though. That'll be fine. We can sand that now. So we'll just take that off now. Undo that. Unwind that.
Charlie says you stick to your guns, Brian.
I'm sticking.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Roy should have been a plumber.
Take that off.
Oh my goodness.
Where's my chuck key? Over here. There's the chuck key. Put the chuck key back where it's supposed to be, and then you'll find it the next time, you muppet. Little sanding disc. This one here. Will do. Put that in there. How are we doing for time, boys?
Plenty of time.
8:30.
2032.
Oh, good. So just sand this up quickly. I'll get a chisel and take that nub off. Little small chisel. That didn't take much. Just tapped it with a chisel and off it came. And we'll sand this bit up. Wee bit that way. You guys still on the overhead, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we're
good.
fine.
What speed do you run that at, Brian?
That's only running at 500.
500, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be fast because it's only a small area and you don't want to be heating the sandpaper up anyway. As Rob from Klingspor's already explained on one of my lives,
It
the
melts
biggest
the glue
enemy
on the pad.
of sandpaper is heat and water. So,
Or hot water.
or hot water's even worse. There we go. That should be good. See that? Nice.
Lovely.
So now we'll throw that over there. We'll get the egg. Put the egg in its place. I'll grab the board.
Dan's just ordered 3 of those rabbit hoses that Pete was on about the other day in his live.
Good man.
Yeah, well,
they
Dan,
look
I
for
think they're
business,
going to go
don't they?
down well. Instead of £34
Yep.
from Axminster, it's only £7 for
£7. Aye,
From,
£7 something.
internet.
£8, I think.
yeah, £8 from the internet.
Almost. And we'll go to that camera. Oh, hold on, boys. Maurice is
What
not
are you
here.
on?
Maurice is not
Where's he
here.
gone? Left home, got bored,
Oh, what you done to him?
Hold on.
got fed up with
Hold on.
Brian.
The fame has got to him.
Yeah, he's been headhunted, gone somewhere else.
He's starstruck, isn't he? He's gone.
As
£7.20
Lewis says, the
they were.
rodent.
The rodent.
The rodent.
Yeah, infestation.
What's Brian just nipped somewhere? And don't worry, Brian.
Gone
We'll
in the
just sit
house,
and wait for him. We'll just sit and wait for him.
Probably left it in the loo when he was
He's gone up to the house to get it.
thinking of his other ideas. Brian Stapley's in. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Ha!
Hi, Brian. How you doing?
Morris
Michael's
went on
just down
strike,
the
so
dust
saying
chute.
he wasn't being paid enough.
Ah, look at
Yeah.
here he comes. Here he comes.
Here he comes. Yeah. Look at it up.
Maurice is in. Maurice didn't leave the house after all.
Where'd you put it? Was it in the loo? Was it
In the dust
No,
extractor.
he was in the photographic studio getting his
in the
photograph
dust
taken.
extractor?
There we go.
He's having some shots took for his portfolio.
Yes. He's been signed up by Nike. Let me just do something here. What we're trying to do here.
Trying to record it, expecting on you.
No, I'm not.
Did you press
Right.
record?
No.
Did you monetize it
Not very
before you
ridiculous, yeah.
started?
I did monetize. I'm trying to zoom this camera. What am I doing wrong here?
Just bring the
Don't
work
know.
closer to the camera. It's easier. It's quicker. as
Just
well.
click on the lock and just drag and drop it and pull it open.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I know how to do it. Ask Steve.
Brian always goes into the
Yeah,
Logitech.
properties and all that.
There you go. There's one little natural edge dish with a hovering egg or a hovering droplet. So just hold it in
And
for
a-
now because it's got glue down at the
And
bottom.
a badly treated mouse.
And
treated mouse.
the
Abused
left
mouse.
and the left behind mouse. There you go.
Thank you,
There you
Rob.
go.
I'll have a look, Rob, when we
Very
finish
good.
them.
Let's bring you guys back in here. Oh, happy to come back in. Yes, we are. There we go. Take my safety goggles off now. Sitting down there.
Ruth said she loves the mouse. What's that on the left?
That's fine, Ruth. That's you and me fell out again. Oh dear. So there you are,
Excellent.
guys. That's a nice little Thursday live for you, just to
Well done, Brian.
entertain you and
Good
keep you
job.
away from the soaps.
Yeah, so
And last thing we need to do is put in the chat that little links again.
Just
I'll do
Maybe
that
let
for
it
you.
go from me at the top of the page. Anybody wants to donate £1 or £2, be very
Or
welcome. Or 100.
just quickly before we disappear, people have been asking about more OBS videos. If people want them, I'll do them, but I'm not going to do them if people don't want them.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. So maybe there will be more OBS videos. Then.
So if you want to have
Lucy
a look,
Bundy Rose in. Hello, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
hi, Lucy.
if you
Evening,
want to have a
Lucy.
look and see, let me just come back there. If you want to have a look and see what this emerging turners thing's
Merging
about,
Turners.
emerging turners thing's about, that link there is to the Virtual Company of Turners YouTube page, and that will take you to the interviews that the 12 people who were on it last year did in response to having done it. So you'll get an idea of what it's about from straight from the horse's mouth, basically. And as Terry just said, the link for the GoFundMe page is at the top of the page. It's also in the description, guys, as are the other links. So if you would be kind enough to pop across to the donation page and do give it a little donation, it'd be much appreciated, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how much
Just-
you give, £1, £5, £10, whatever, doesn't matter.
We'll donate a
Just-
piece.
Yeah, donate a piece and
the,
it'll
the
be
link for
sold.
the donation for the
and,
pieces is there as well. But there's
Yeah,
bits of
you have
rules
to
for
take
that. And
photographs.
I'll get more details of what you have to do with the photographs and stuff, and we'll let you know that either on Monday or Thursday of next week.
And somebody else could buy your piece and the money would go to that fund, which is
Correct.
OBS videos, by the way, for people that are asking, is the system that you use to control the cameras and send it up to YouTube. Well, use
Open. It's called Open Broadcasting System.
open broadcasting. Steve and Pete are the wizards on these things. We get anything go wrong, we just tell them to fix it. We don't ask how to do it. Tell them to fix it.
Oh, just
But I will do some. I
Oh.
know I did I think it was a 2 or 3. I did 2. I
you
think
did
3.
2, I think.
3. Was it 3? Was
Was
it?
Was it 3? I don't know.
So
I thought it
I'll
was
go back and watch and see what I've actually covered, and then I'll go from there.
But it
Yep.
does cover a wide range of projects.
Yeah. If there's
Um,
specific things people want to know, then message me and I'll do a video on that item.
Specifically, I want to know how to work it.
Katie Armstrong says, hello, Brian.
Hi,
Hi,
Katie.
Katie. How you doing? How you doing, Katie?
Hi, Katie.
You're a
Alright,
bit
like
late
that.
to finish.
You're like Dan.
A
You're
little
late
bit
to the
late.
party.
But, yeah, late to the party. Brian's finished now, but we're trying to support
That's the
this
piece we've just
emergent
finished. Is
turner.
that like, what was that? It's cherry. Natural edge piece of cherry with a hovering water drop, just for the fun of it.
Super.
Just because
And Morris, the mouse.
And Maurice the mouse. Here he comes. There he is. Maurice always makes an appearance at the end.
Should have called him Roger. Roger the
No,
rodent.
Maurice.
Roger the rodent.
He's
Instead of
Maurice the mouse.
Morris.
I
It's
don't
like
care what
Morris Minor, isn't it? Morris Minor or Morris
It's not
1000.
Morris. It's Maurice.
It's Morris.
It's Maurice the mouse.
French would be
the mouse.
Maurice.
It's a French mouse.
It's a French mouse. It was right.
Foreigner.
It's an Irish mouse,
Oh,
Morris.
it's a foreigner. Oh,
An Irish mouse.
an Irish mouse. We'd have to call him Mickey the Mouse.
Look at him, mouse. There's 3 of them,
Enough stuff already. Right, we're done,
3.
guys.
not
Say
3.
good night. Say good night,
3 of them.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody. Good night. See you
Good night,
Thanks for
tomorrow.
everybody.
coming. Hit the
Hey,
thumbs up on the way out if you like what you saw. If you don't, well, don't worry about it.
We're done. We'll see you next week.
No, see.
Oh, wait a minute.
See you Sunday.
You're on tomorrow, Steve, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to show you how
Alright.
to make a piece with just a skew. No, not a skew. Don't be
I
stupid.
knew you were
Yeah, Stu, yeah.
What happened there?
Nearly.
With a bowl gouge, a spindle gouge, and a texturing tool. That's all I'm going to use tomorrow night.
There we go.
And I'll put the link up in a little while. For it.
No Wayne tomorrow. He's not doing Friday afternoon at lunchtimes anymore.
No lunchtimes.
So I don't think there's anybody else on.
And I'll be on Sunday, 7 o'clock. There you go.
Kerry will be on Sunday at 7 o'clock.
And if you want, I'll show you to make a piece with just the skew. No problem.
Just quickly before we go, Roy, that issue is what I was talking to you the other night about. The cameras are not being recognised. You've got them plugged into the same USB port.
Yeah, I had the
They're
very
not-
same problem.
They're not being recognised. That's the problem I was telling you about
Yeah.
the other night.
If you
Just
switch
pay
to another
attention.
camera and then go back to it, it usually comes on.
But just pay attention, Roy. Get a grip, will you?
Get a grip, right?
That's what you get for
Well,
using.
it's
That's
just
what you
he's
get
too
for
busy
using a
boasting
laptop.
about all his deals that he's had. That's what it
Yeah,
is. He's not
see.
got
Yeah,
something
you want
else.
to
He's-
buy a PC.
He's using a laptop when he hasn't got
Yeah.
enough USB
Yeah,
ports.
that's not
the
good.
issue.
Yeah.
I told him that in the beginning,
Well, he'll
but
get
he wasn't listening.
He'll get a PC next week. The next time he goes to the club for about £3. So don't worry
Aye,
about
well,
it.
that's-
Yeah, an i7 for
one.
£3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
somebody will flog him one. Yeah, marvelous.
Right, anyway, I'm pressing the button. Good night,
See you later,
everybody.
guys. See you
Take care,
tomorrow.
everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Bye-bye.